Zeke Havarichis were stylish, hair was tall, and Zima was the drink of choice. The St. Mary's Housing Office paired me and Megan to be roommates in Mitty Hall 105. Fellow Toastmasters, what we didn't know at that time when we received the notice from St. Mary's was that this friendship was written long before the notice was put in the mail. I went to meet Megan in Sacramento a few weeks before school started, and as I sat in her mom's living room, legs crossed, trying not to spill my soda on the white carpet, her mom said to me, "So do you know anybody who went to St. Mary's?" I said, "Well, yeah." She said, "Well, Megan's going there because her father's alumni. She's a legacy." Well, I'm not really a legacy unless you count Bernie Mastriani. And her mom double-taked. She blinked. She said, "Bernie Mastriani?" I said, "Yes, Bernie Mastriani. Bernie grew up next to my mom and has been my dad's best friend for my whole life." She said, "Well, Bernie Mastriani was classmates with Megan's father. Bernie Mastriani set us up on our first date." "Well, thanks, Bert, for the roommate." We became roommates, and for the most part, we did pretty well. There was the time when she was making a full pasta meal out of our dorm fridge and our mini microwave, and bright red marinara sauce exploded all over my mauve comforter. It looked like a crime scene. And then there was the time that at the end of the year softball party, my catcher got a little too intoxicated, and so I had to bring her to the room, and I thought, "Oh, she'll just sleep it off. It'll be fine." And I came back later to my catcher throwing up and a very mad roommate. But for the most part, since then, we've been picking each other up. I was playing softball in college, and those coaches were out for one thing. They were out to destroy my body. And they darn near succeeded. Every night after practice, I would slap on the ice bags and limp into the dining room. The only thing keeping me upright was the fact that I was starving. And then I would stumble back to our room and struggle up the stairs to the second floor and collapse on my bed. One night, I couldn't even eat. I just stumbled back to my room. And it was a Friday night. Megan was going out that night. She was getting ready, doing her hair, putting her makeup on. She turned around and she said, "Do you want to go to the party with me?" I couldn't even speak. All I could do was groan. She turned around and she looked more closely at me. She said, "Did you eat?" "No, I didn't eat." I said, "I know what you need." She got into her legendary stash of food treasures. She got into her mini fridge. And then she got into her makeup bag. I thought, "Oh no, she's going to put makeup on me." She came over and she had salami and crackers and cheese and chocolate and Rice Krispie treats and a muscle relaxer. She said, "Take this. They don't work for me, but I've heard they're great." 20 minutes later, I remember saying, "Thank you. I can't even feel my legs anymore." And she went out to the party. That night she picked me up by drugging me. That same dorm room, a few months later, it was midterm season. Megan was on her bed late at night, books, papers, and highlighters strewn about her, getting ready for her accounting midterm. She had that deranged look in her eyes like students get when they know they're not ready. And then she started to vocalize the panic, and I started to get a little bit worried. There I was, snuggled up, listening to the rain, thinking, "Oh, I'm so about to fall asleep." But she needed me. So I said, "Get up, put your shoes on." She said, "What?" I said, "Put your shoes on." But it's raining, and I'm wearing my pajamas, and I have to study. I said, "Put your shoes on." And I grabbed her, and we ran out the doorway, and we ran straight to the first puddle we could find. We spent the next half an hour running around the deserted campus, jumping in every puddle we saw, getting soaked to the bone. And that night, I picked her up, by getting her soaking wet. Now this has gone on long past college. Megan was part of my pit crew and cheer team in a half marathon I did several years ago. We got to the finish line, and again, I was exhausted. I was blistered. And everybody was ready to go, except for the finishers' buses. The bus line was around the corner and hours long. There was not a cab in sight, and I looked at Megan. I'm not going to make it. The next thing I know, she pulled out her phone. She called her hotel, and she said, I'm going to need a town car sent to Golden Gate Park. Yes, right away. 20 minutes later, a limousine town car pulled up right in front of that bus line and whisked us all back to our hotel. She picked me up that day by getting someone else to pick me up. So I knew without a doubt when Megan announced she was expecting twins that she would be a fantastic mother. She would be picking up her children in the ways that she'd helped me through the years, and I knew she would be amazing. Now, given our advanced age and some medical issues, her pregnancy was risky and worrisome. But in September, she welcomed twins, Luke and Caitlin. And we were all so excited for her because we knew that this is what she long dreamed of. But our excitement would not be long-lived. Last week, Luke stopped breathing and could not be resuscitated. There's absolutely nothing I could do to pick her up. No walk in the rain, no food, no violation of drug laws would help. So all I could do, and all I can do, and all I will do, is I will lie down beside her and I will listen. Because friends pick us up when we fall down,